Research says that 9 out of 10 startup entrepreneurs fail, only one manage to succeed. Why is it that most of the startup entrepreneurs do not succeed? Only very few manage to succeed. There is no straight answer to it. Let me give you my own example. Moving out of the corporate world as an employee in the corporate as an executive to become an entrepreneur, which I long to become. I had the idea with me, looked up to various aspects of what is required as the masala or as the ingredient for entrepreneurial success. So, taking up the idea and passion, I moved around making some business plan about it and took action and plunged, taking ahead, keeping in mind what I need to do and focused on success. Pursuing that for some time, hoping that things would go well. Suddenly I realized that it's not working. It was just draining off. This really shook me and made me introspect and think and look around for the right answers for entrepreneurial success. I did do quite a bit of research, talking to successful people around, reading about them, and doing some research work. Collating all that, this is what I'm putting forward to you from my experience, which has helped me quite a bit to scale up and go up further, which I term it as startup basics. There are 8 points which I would like to share with you all, which are elementary for any entrepreneurial startup. Point number 1 is stay put. You need to stay put to your business which you have started. In spite of encountering ups and downs and challenges, one should not give way. Means that you should not quit. So don't quit is the mantra that you need to be with if you want to take on the entrepreneurial journey. Point number 2, put first things first. That means you need to prioritize on what is most important in your entrepreneurial journey. Yes, we all acknowledge customer is the key. Customer defines your entrepreneurial success. Now what is it? Customer looks forward to your product or service. So you need to put it across to him the way he wants, which means you need to have a sales pitch. You need to have that selling skill. You need to sell your product or service which your customer will take. So having that skill is the first and foremost thing. If you don't have the sales skill, just don't go about it. You need to make that firm. Point number 3, as a startup entrepreneur, going on your own is not what will take you. At times and at many instances, you will need some support, mentors, and advice. Now, how do you get that? The point here is to take advice from right people and ask the right advice. Now, how do you go about doing this? The right people means people who are really successful in the business that is relevant to you and people who could give you the right advice. The right advice also means you should be seeking advice which is relevant to you. The point is not where that person is today now, but take him back to the situation as to what he did at that point of time to overcome the situation or the challenges which you are facing now, so that it makes it relevant to connect from that period to that period rather than looking at him what is he doing now. So this is important that you take the advice which is really going to matter to you. Point number 4, and very important, is it's a change in the paradigm when you move out of your employee mindset to an entrepreneurial mindset, there is a total change that happens. Here you become yourself responsible. There is a freedom that is coming to you, but then it's something that you take ownership of what you're doing. So, total thing. So, you need to come out of the mindset or the situation where you're used to be on a demanding front to something where you will be more influencing, which means you will be walking the talk, you will be demonstrating, setting example to the people with whom you interact, the people whom you come across. So you need to be more influential so that people get influenced to follow you or to be with you. This also calls for a lot of discipline. Point number 5 is, as you move up the entrepreneurial journey, you will be tasting success. But as you taste success, it's just a process, it's just a journey, it's not the end. You shouldn't be soaked in that success that you start showing off or you start overspending or showcasing your success, which would mean you would be unnecessarily overspending and things will go out of control. The point is to be grounded at that time and stay put and only sustain. Point number 6, focusing on one niche product. You need to focus on whatever is your main product or service, which is your niche, which is the product or service, which is what you have full control, or that is what is the best that you can offer. You need to keep it in your focus and not jump into doing so many things, because there is an attraction that there are so many products, so many services that is being there which people are involved into. If you try out in everything and anything just like that, you may land up in not doing anything right. The point is, be focused on just one thing, that is your primary focus product or service. Point number 6, as you move up, there is a necessary that you need to get updated. You need to be abreast of what is happening around, the new things, the developments, be it technological, be it in business, be it in any aspect, you need to know about it so that you are abreast and you move with the pace of the situation. For that, the point is, you need to have a learning mindset. You need to be open to ideas. You need to be constantly upgrading yourself. So that learning mindset comes from the aspect that it's not that I know everything, that I need to get to know more and more. The famous philosopher Socrates said very rightly, the only thing I know is that I don't know anything. So that's the basis on which you should move. Point number 8, last but not the least, is you should have a business plan and a schedule which is very basic. These are not multi-page document which is running into detailing, but very specific actionable points that you put as business plan. For example, you put it what you are going to do today, what you are going to do tomorrow, what you are going to do during the week. That needs to be at hand with you, because that will say, for example, how many customers I am going to visit today, how many people I am going to meet, interact today, how many visiting cards I am going to share today. So these are very specific that you say, that will really put it into action and which is going to give you result. So you need to have actionable business plan. And finally, what you need to have is enrich yourself, that is going to support you, is habits. Now these habits are one which will empower you. Habits such as reading habit, writing habit, habits of meeting, engaging with people, coming to know about more and more things, also getting involved in various activities which will make you more and more stable, emotionally more stable. You need to have all that. Take care of your health. All these things are very much required. Good habits will sustain all your efforts and make you, keep you in the right direction. So I just put forward to you these things, which I am sure is going to benefit you as startup entrepreneurs, and as you move along the journey, definitely you will be on the road to success.